Hello, fellow explorers. Are you ready to embark on a fascinating journey? Today, we're diving into the exciting world of three-dimensional shapes. These shapes are not just abstract concepts. They are the building blocks of our physical world. You know, those cool figures that have length, width, and height. They are everywhere around us, forming the very essence of the objects we interact with daily. Get ready to unlock the secrets of cones, spheres, and cylinders. These shapes are not just in textbooks, they're in our hands, our homes, and our environment. We see three-dimensional shapes everywhere, not just in math class. They are in the architecture of our buildings, the design of our gadgets, and even in nature. From the ice cream cone you enjoy on a sunny day, which is a perfect example of a cone, to the cylindrical cans holding your favorite drinks, which are cylinders, these shapes are all around us. They make up the objects we use and see every day. Understanding three-dimensional shapes is not just about memorizing formulas, it's about recognizing these shapes in our daily lives and appreciating their significance. It's about seeing the world with a new perspective. When you start to notice these shapes, you'll see the world in a whole new light. So, put on your thinking caps and let's get started. Together, we'll explore the wonders of the third dimension and discover how these shapes shape our world. Let's start with cones. Picture a delicious ice cream cone. That's our first three-dimensional shape star. A cone has a circular base that tapers smoothly to a point called the apex. It's like a pyramid with a round bottom. Now imagine a traffic cone. It has the same shape, right? That's the beauty of cones. You can find them in so many places. But cones are more than just tasty treats and traffic controllers. They're also essential in engineering, architecture, and even sound design. Next up, we have spheres, the most symmetrical of all three-dimensional shapes. Think of a basketball, a globe, or even our planet Earth. A sphere is perfectly round, like a ball. Every point on its surface is the same distance from its center. Spheres are incredibly strong and stable, which is why they're used in everything from ball bearings to water tanks. And don't forget about the sun. It's a giant sphere of hot gas that gives us light and warmth. Last but not least, we have cylinders. These shapes are everywhere you look. Think of a can of soda, a roll of paper towels, or even a section of a pipe. They all have that classic cylinder shape. A cylinder has two identical circular bases connected by a curved surface. It's like a prism with circles for bases instead of polygons. Cylinders are super versatile. They're used for storage, transportation, construction, you name it. Section 5. Formulas Made Easy, Unlocking the Secrets of 3D Shapes. In this section, we will dive deep into the fascinating world of three-dimensional shapes and uncover the secrets behind their formulas. Now let's talk about formulas. Formulas are the mathematical expressions that help us understand and calculate various properties of 3D shapes. Don't worry, we'll keep it simple. We'll break down each formula step by step to ensure you grasp the concepts easily. For each of our three-dimensional shapes, cones, spheres, and cylinders, we can calculate two important things: volume and surface area. These calculations help us understand the capacity and the exterior of these shapes. Volume tells us how much space a three-dimensional shape takes up. It's like measuring the capacity of a container. Think of it like how much water a container can hold. If you have a cylindrical container, the volume will tell you the maximum amount of liquid it can contain. Surface area, on the other hand, tells us the total area of all the surfaces of a three-dimensional shape. This is crucial for understanding the exterior coverage of the shape. Imagine wrapping a gift. You need to know the surface area to get the right amount of wrapping paper. The surface area helps you determine how much material you need to cover the entire shape. We'll learn the specific formulas for each shape in a bit, but just remember, volume, how much space inside. For example, the volume of a cone is calculated using the formula V equals sign 1/3πr2h, where r is the radius and h is the height. Surface area, how much space outside. For instance, the surface area of a sphere is given by the formula A equals sign 4πr2, where r is the radius. Understanding these formulas will make it easier to work with 3D shapes in various applications. Section 6. Cones in action, real-world examples. Remember those traffic cones we talked about? They're designed to be stable and visible thanks to their cone shape. And what about funnels? They use the cone's tapering shape to guide liquids into narrow openings. Even in nature, we see cones. Pine cones, for example, have a conical shape that helps protect the seeds inside. So, next time you see a cone, think about how its unique shape makes it perfect for the job. Section 7. Spheres in our world, from planets to basketballs. Spheres are one of the most fascinating shapes in our universe, appearing in both the vastness of space and the simplicity of everyday life. Spheres are all about efficiency. Their round shape is not just a coincidence, but a result of natural laws and principles. Their round shape gives them the most volume for the least surface area. This is why spheres are so prevalent in nature and human-made objects. That's why bubbles are spherical. They want to hold the most air with the least amount of soap film. This principle of efficiency is what makes the sphere such a common shape. And what about balls used in sports? The sphere's shape is perfect for games and activities that require smooth, predictable movement. The sphere's shape allows for smooth, predictable movement, whether it's a basketball bouncing on the court or a soccer ball soaring through the air. This predictability is crucial for athletes who rely on the consistent behavior of the ball. From the tiniest atom to the largest planet, spheres are everywhere, showcasing the power of this simple yet elegant shape. Whether in the microscopic world of atoms or the vast expanse of space, the sphere remains a symbol of efficiency and beauty. Section 8. Cylinders everywhere. Spotting them in daily life. Cylinders are the workhorses of the three-dimensional shape world. Their simple shape makes them easy to manufacture and incredibly strong. Think about all the things that come in cylindrical containers. Cans of food, bottles of water, even tubes of toothpaste. But cylinders aren't just for storage. They're used in construction. Think pillars and pipes, transportation. Think sections of rockets and airplanes and countless other applications. Keep your eyes peeled and you'll be amazed at how many cylinders you encounter every day. Section 9. Geometry rules. Why understanding three-dimensional shapes matters. Well, explorers, we've journeyed through the world of three-dimensional shapes, exploring the unique characteristics of cones, spheres, and cylinders. We've seen how these shapes are not just abstract concepts, but essential parts of our everyday lives. From the ice cream we eat to the buildings we live in, three-dimensional shapes are everywhere. Understanding these shapes and their properties helps us appreciate the world around us with a new perspective. So keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep marveling at the wonders of geometry.